Ancient Hawaiians believed ohana, or family, to be the bond of life. Elders often passed down to their families a protector, an aumakua, or guardian, which in most cases took the form of an animal. Dogs, owls, pigs, even the small-shelled rock-clinging opihi take on the spiritual embodiments of aumakua. The shark is considered by many Hawaiians to possess the most spiritual power of all aumakua. Misguided efforts to clear our waters of this magnificent animal are a continual source of alarm to Hawaiians. Kalani Lee's grandfather introduced him to the sport of surfing at the age of 7. Makaha Beach, his learning grounds, became Kalani's favorite break.
I was pretty stoked on the idea of surfing and following in my grandfather's footsteps. Before we went out, he took off one necklace he was wearing and he would put him around my neck. On it was a shark head made of coral wood. I thought it was cool at the time, but I really didn't understand when he explained about our family aumakua.
As Kalani grew older, he kept up the tradition of surfing. "I'm like my grandpa," he said, "live and breathe the sport." Many times, Kalani saw sharks swimming nearby, but no harm came to him. One day stands clearly in his mind.
I was surfing in the same spot in Makaha that I went learn on. The waves was big that day and I went wipe out pretty mean. My board must have knocked me out. When I came to, I had one mean bump on the back of my head and I was barely on my board.
Todd Oshiro, Kalani's longtime friend and schoolmate, was on hand that August morning and had just paddled in to take a breather. As he watched from the sand, he couldn't find Kalani. He thought perhaps his friend was just goofing around. "Kalani's known for that kind of stuff," he later said. But when he couldn't see him, Todd became worried.
Real worried. That's when I stood up and saw that... Well, you're probably not going to believe me if I tell you.
Next to Kalani in the water was a tiger shark, which measured twice the size of his board.
I still cannot believe, even now, after everything is pow and I saw what happened, Kalani almost drowned. It looked like something picked him up out of the water. Imagine that. A shark with big razor teeth might have saved his life. It makes you a believer. I almost lost my best friend.
"All I remember is something helping me up from the water," he said later. And Kalani remembered his grandfather placing the small koa shark around his neck years earlier. His explanation about their family aumakua, the shark, and how it will always protect him.
My grandfather told me to always remember that the ocean is the shark's domain and I'm just a guest. I never really listened much before, but I believe him now. That tiger shark, I swear to you, can call me crazy, but it saved my life.
So the next time you're swimming in Hawaii's beautiful ocean, remember, blood is thicker than well, you know the rest.